Learning trademark usage opportunity. Okay. All right. Yeah, y'all get the bonus tonight. Y'all get the bonus tonight. My recorded version of this is gonna have both these, but on YouTube it's gonna be separated, so y'all be able to pull these up separately on YouTube. All right, thank you all on YouTube for joining me again. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers, and this segment is our RBBS Logistics Learning Centers trademark usage opportunity. This is your opportunity to own your own RBBS, well, to promote and market your own RBBS Logistics Learning Center and make and keep 90 to 95% of the revenue. Because look, I am tired. I am. I love training. I love training. Y'all can probably tell that. That's my passion. I love training. But for the last 3 years, I have been running this business by myself, doing the training, doing the back office, doing the business side, doing the enrollments, doing the collections, and it's wearing me out. It literally is wearing me out. Has it been great money? Yes. My God, it's been great money. More money than I ever made in any other industry in my life. Okay. But it's wearing me out. And I can't keep up this pace and grow the business at the same time. In order for the business to experience the type of growth, let me switch over here to where I need to be at. In order for the business to experience the type of growth that it needs to experience, where's my share thing at? Oh, thank you. Stop share real quick. All right. In order for the business to experience the type of growth that it needs to of its potential, I'm gonna have to give up a good portion of the business and a good portion of the business revenue. Okay. I did not want to do something that's like an affiliateship program or something that's like a referral program, and then because the affiliates and the people who are sitting in the referrals don't really make a lot of money doing affiliateship and referral program because they're getting a small amount of money, but they're driving customers and clients to the business. Y'all understand what I'm saying? They're only getting like 10%, 20%, whatever the case may be. I wanted to really flip it to where if you're promoting, okay, if you're promoting and if you're running the business side of things, I wanted you to get 95% of the money or 90% of the money. Okay. Now, with that being said, there's only one way you can have that much control of any business is you got to have what's called skin in the game. Does everybody know what I mean by skin in the game? Are you all familiar with that term? Having skin in the game. Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right. I can barely hear somebody. It's like very, very faint. But you got to have what's called skin in the game. So in other words, you got to have something that allows you to get a big stake of the revenue, of the return, right? And let's face it, multi-level marketing, all the other stuff, that really doesn't do it because very few people in multi-level marketing make good money, okay? You have a few people in multi-level marketing that would make good money, but very few people are going to make good money on multi-level marketing side or network marketing or whatever you want to call it. You're not going to make that much money. On referrals and affiliateship, you would have to drive over millions of customers just to break a couple of $100,000 in affiliateship marketing. Seriously. And that's almost impossible. Okay. But if you were to have some type of ownership of a platform that is already a name brand, that's already shown the ability to generate good revenue, then you are on to something. Okay. And that's what the RBBS Logistics Learning Center is. So I'm going to go over this real quick and show you all how you all can become owners of your own RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen real quick here. And let's see here. I'm going to start sharing my screen. And I'm going to go ahead and go to Where is it? I had it on. I gotta find it again. Y'all give me a second. I gotta pull it back up. Let me go to my Facebook page because I got it on Facebook. Up, 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 up. All right, I'm gonna go to the RBBS just noticed. All right, on Facebook. All right. Took this out the way. Why is it? Is that the page? Yeah, it should be the page. All right. No, that's the group. I'm trying to find the page. Give me a second. There we go. RBBS Learns in the page. All right. I've got so many Facebook pages. I've got and I'm gonna show y'all how you're gonna get your own Facebook marketing pages and things like that too. All right. This is a video that I just did talking about the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers and what you get with it and all that type of stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and walk you all through this. All right, this is an ad that I just put out like yesterday or last night. It's already reached 5,544 people. All right, but this is the ad that I put out, and basically, I am trying to relieve myself of the business side of running the RBBS just learn. I just want to train. I just want to train. I like training. I love training. That's what I love to do, and I just want to get back to just training. And I'd rather, other people have their own RBBS Logistics Learning Centers and run the business side of it and make most of the money, and they just pay me 5 or 10%, and I'll just continue training. That's what I want to do. Okay. Now, you can go to the link, and this takes you to our promo. It basically shows you I've earned more than $500,000 in the last 3 years promoting my online freight broker and dispatch from home training platform. Now, to show you all that, let me sign back in here. I'm going to take you all to my Square account, and normally, before I did this other day, I have never shown anybody my earnings report from Square. No one has ever seen my earnings report as far as what I actually earned from the training platforms, these two training platforms, the freight broker and the dispatch training platform. I've never shown anybody this, but this is what, and here it is. Okay. Over the last 3 years, this is my earnings. Put this down here so y'all can see. All right. As you can see here, I've had more than 5,006 sales. Average sale from bottom to top, because this includes monthly subscription fees and stuff like that too. So anywhere from $29.95 upward to $699.95 on the corporate enrollments. Gross sales, 520,651. Total collected, $529,730 to date. Now, that's not anything to laugh at over a 3-year period. Okay, and that is just from two. That is just from the dispatch training and the freight broker training. None of this money came from the vocational school. None of this money came from our Easy Lease. None of this money came from the new training platform that we just added. And I just had my first class on that. I just did my first class on that this past Sunday, and we've got 6 truck drivers already signed up for it. It's how to run a truck, owner-op training for new owner-operators and truck drivers wanting to have more home time and wanting to make more money. Okay, I set up a separate training platform just for them. They got their own back office site, their own tools and resources, and everything. Okay, so that's the money that I've made over the last 3 years. Okay, in promoting my dispatch and freight broker training platform. So and I built this from scratch. Remember, I built this from scratch. I had to create my own YouTube channel. I had to create all my own websites. I had to go out and get the clientele. I had to bring in the clientele. I did all this from scratch, right? And this is what I've done over the last 3 years, doing this from scratch and doing every aspect of it, including the training session and everything. The great thing about this opportunity is all you all got to do is just start promoting. Why? Because you're going to get all 3 websites, as I'm going to show you here. Is that the way? All right. As you can see, this is what you're going to get. It basically tells you I've earned more than $500,000 in the last 3 years promoting my online freight broker and dispatch from home training platform. Now you can own your very own RBBS Logistics Learning Centers and its subsidiaries, okay? The RBBS Logistics Learning Centers LLC trademark usage opportunity. Now you can own and promote your very own RBBS Logistics Learning Centers and start earning on average $180,000 or more yearly from the online dispatching and freight brokering, and brokering freight from home training platforms alone. And the best part is I'll continue to do all the training, and all you'll need to do is promote your RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. You get 3 websites. You're going to get the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers, our Freight Logistics Vocational School. If you click on that, that should take you over to our main website. Now, this is our Freight Vocational School. Now, this is something that we just started. We haven't even had our first class yet because COVID kind of set us back. You know, I had been trying to get this going for the last 3 years. Because this was my original goal when I started this whole thing, was to have an actual vocational school where people could come and then they would train on at our campus. But COVID hit and it kind of threw everything into a tailspin. So I had to find a way to actually do training without having an actual school that people could come and gather at in close proximity, because COVID just kind of changed my whole plans. So I created the online training platform, and that's how the RBBS Logistics Learning Center got started, with the online training. Okay, but the original plan has always been to have a vocational school. Okay, now in this vocational school, with this vocational school site, because now with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, if you get your trademark usage, you also get to use the vocational schools. So you get your own version of the vocational school. So in other words, anybody that you recruit or that you send over to the vocational school, you're going to receive 95% of that money or 90% of that money when they pay their tuition. The tuition for the vocational school is $7,500. Okay. Now you can click here and register. On the site, you can register. It takes you over to our registration site. You all would get this same registration site along with the same home site. This is one of the sites that you will have, because I'm going to duplicate the same exact site. Because in my Wix, where I create these sites, I can go in and just click duplicate the site, and it's going to create this site exactly the way it is for you if you get your trademark usage. Now, the only difference is I'm going to show you all how to do your own links to your own store, to your own Square account, so that when someone clicks on stuff within the site, instead of the money going to my Square account, it's going to go to your Square account, because they're going to be going to your Square store to enroll. So everything is going to be geared to where it's going to flow into your account, where you can transfer it to your bank account, and then at the end of the month, you all will pay me my 5 or my 10% at the end of the month. Okay, so all the money goes to you, and then you pay me at the end of the month. It's kind of like reversing the whole referral program, reversing the affiliateship program. Everything is in reverse. Okay, instead of I'm getting all the money, then I pay you a small percentage. No, you get all the money, then you pay me a small percentage. Okay, so but this is our registration site: Freight Logistics Training and Guaranteed Career Placement Student Registration Form. This is where students can go and register. A 2-week in-depth freight broker and dispatch agent training course offered on site at the RBBS Logistics Learning Center campus in Tallahassee, Florida, with guaranteed career placement offers from bonded logistics brokerage firms and state licensed accredited dispatch firms after successful course completion. Tuition is $7,500. Tuition, student loans, and financing options are options available. Tuition includes travel, hotel accommodation, meals, and limited local transportation via Uber and Lyft. Now, exactly what do you get with that? We're going to pay for out of your tuition air travel or rental car or by bus, however you want to get here to Tallahassee. We're going to pay for that out of your tuition. Okay. Your hotel accommodations, double occupancy hotels that are right there around the campus, so you can walk right from the hotel right over to the campus. But double occupancy hotel rooms for 2 weeks, those accommodations are paid for. 3 restaurant meals paid for the whole 2 weeks, every day. 4 Uber and Lyft vouchers per day are paid for. Now, those are not accumulative. You either use them or you lose them. So you can't say, well, I didn't take any yesterday, so today I get 8. No, you get 4 per day and that's it. Okay. I'm playing it simple. See, we can hear you. My mic is just acting. Okay, well, that was from I guess an earlier thing there. Someone was asking a question. All right. So all your accommodations, your travel, your hotel, your food, everything is paid for for your 2 week stay here. Now, students can register here. They can go here and register. We've got about 27 students already registered. About 17 of them have their tuition money together already. We need a minimum of 45 students to put on our first class. Okay, 45 students to put on the first class of course, the first 2 week course. Okay, we got about 27 students that are registered. 17 of them have their money in place, and we're gonna go over talk about how they can get their money and things that I'm gonna need you all to do if you get your trademark usage, things you all can do to kind of help us to get approved for certain things that will pretty much guarantee that they'll fill up all our classes for 6 courses per month. Okay, and I'll show you all how that's going to work. But they will come here and they fill out their registration form, and then they can click. They can submit the application. After they submit the application, then they can go over here to the next. They can go to the financing if they need to apply for financing. Okay, we have several lenders that will do financing, student loan, financing for the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. And they click here, get the financing you need, compare the best terms from the nation's premier lenders and funding partners in seconds. They can click where it says apply, and it's going to take them over to our financing application area. Get the financing you need for the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers, compare the best terms from the nation's premier lenders and funding partners in seconds. Apply now. This is a soft pull only and will not affect your credit score. These are some of our lending partners. As you all see here, these are kind of gives you, some of our lending partners. One application, many offers. Fill out and submit our simple form below. We'll instantly match you with the best offer. Finalize your loan with selected provider and get the finance you need. Loan amounts up to $50,000. You can borrow way more than the $7,500 you need, right? As long as you can show that you have the ability to pay it back. Now, some students actually do apply for more money because they're using it for other stuff. Like if they don't want to go work for a firm after they graduate, they want to start their own firm. So they can get enough money to pay for equipment and stuff that they want to do their own firm with. So it just depends on what you feel like you need for your career goals after you finish the 2 week on-site training. Repayment of terms up to 60 months. Challenge credit accepted as low as 580 score. Just click here and they can apply for the financing. Basically click that, they go in here and then they fill out this 1-page application, then they submit it, and then they'll let them know which lenders are willing to loan them that money. Now, that is one way that students can get their money. Now, as you all know, there are government agencies that pay to send people to these types of vocational schools, okay? Like truck driving school, welding school, hazmat school, all these places that pay to send students to these schools, like the VA, the Veterans Administration. The problem I've been running into with getting approved for a VA Chapter 31. The Chapter 31 VA program is where the VA will prepay for any disabled veteran that has at least a 10% disability. They'll pay for them to go to a vocational school. How do I know? Because they paid for me to go to truck driving school. I'm a disabled combat veteran. Okay, got a 30% disability. The VA paid $6,500 and paid for my truck driving school. They also paid me $450 per week while I was in truck driving school the entire 4 weeks. They continued to pay me that $450 per week when I went on to Covenant Transport, the company I went to work for when I was on that training truck for 6 weeks. They continued to pay me that $450 for that whole 6 weeks also. So these government agencies are willing to pay out a ton of money to make sure that people get into a better career. And as you all can see here, we are offering guaranteed career placement. There is no other vocational school out there that offers guaranteed career placement. Now, some of you are probably saying, well, how do you offer guaranteed career placement? Because our instructors are owners of freight brokerage firms and dispatch firms, our consortium of hiring partners. Okay. Meet our consortium of hiring partners. After successful completion, graduates will take part in a full day of reverse recruitment style interviews with multiple established, prominent, and federally bonded logistics brokerage firms and state licensed dispatch firms competing to impress those graduates who excel and show promise during the weeks of course studies, all with the intentions of adding new talent to their network of brokers and dispatch agents. These are just some of the brokerage firms. I haven't added them all. I haven't added Darren Stevens. His brokerage firm is one of the firms who is one of our hiring partners. He is also one of our instructors. You all know Darren. Reinfeld. This company is more than 100 years old, very well-established company. They are a heavy haul company. They have brokers and dispatchers, and they will send someone down to take part to help train our people. These are the other firms who are part of our training. They will send people down to be our instructors and hire those students that complete the 2-week course with a grade of 70 or better. Now, why are these firms so committed? One thing, we pay them well. We pay each instructor $25,000 for each 2-week course. And we have 4 instructors per course. So yes, we pay out $100,000 for to the instructors for coming out and train and to train our people for 2 weeks. Now, some of y'all probably say, well, Calvin, how do y'all manage that? Well, let's break it down, because let's go back to our home site and let's pull up our executive summary. This is our executive summary. This is our course schedule. You can pull them both up right here from the site. Now, remember, these are going to be you all sites if you decide to get your own trademark. So this will be your site, and you'll have this capability. You're able to pull up our executive summary, which basically is our business operation and all of our numbers and the costs and overhead. This is all in here. So we are completely transparent in showing you how we're set up, showing you how we make money, showing you what we spend on everything, out the whole 9 yards. So this is set up for in case one of you reaches out to one of the government agencies to get us approved with Chapter 31 or with the housing or with food stamps, because all those places pay to send people to these types of schools. So all you have to really do is either send them to this website, or you can pull up this, download it, and send this executive summary along with our course schedule over to those prospective agencies for review. And if one of you gets us an approval, it benefits everybody, because then the entire school gets the approval. Okay? And to show you what that's going to mean to us in money-wise, because this is the executive summary right here. Executive summary: a 2-week in-depth freight broker and dispatch agent training course offered on-site at the RBBS Logistics Understanding Campus in Tallahassee, Florida, with guaranteed career placement offers from bonded logistics brokerage firms and state licensed accredited dispatch firms. After a successful 70-hour course completion and passing a daily course content testing and a final exam with a passing grade not less than 70. One vocational training certification and cover placement course per month with a minimum class size of 45 students and a maximum of 100 students. Because the 3 conference rooms that we are leasing with the office space, each one of those conference rooms can hold a max of 100 students. But because of social distancing and the pandemic and the guidelines that we have to follow, we have to have 6 feet in between each person, and each partition has to be partitioned off with a glass or some type of see-through partition for each desk. That cuts us down to no more than 50 students per classroom. So that's why we have to have a minimum of 45 students to put this on. So we say 45 students minimum to go ahead and start our first training session. All right. Travel, hotel accommodation, meals, and limited local transportation via Uber and Lyft are covered expenses to be included in the course tuition packages and funding. Highlights: after successful completion, graduates will take part in the full day. You all can read this stuff if you want to go back and look at it. Down here, I have all of the numbers and the source of where I got our calculation from. Like if we're showing them what the average freight broker's pay is, the average dispatcher pay is, and you can click on this and it'll take you right to the source that shows you where we got this material from. Like this one says, average base salary for a freight broker, average base salary is $79,031. So it kind of breaks it down for you. Some of the top earners in freight brokering earn $249,000, $249,000, $175,000, $157,000. These are all from different companies. King Freight, $130,000, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so we don't just pull these numbers out of the air. I actually show people where we get these numbers from, because for everything that we say, we have to back it up. We have to show proof of how we got those figures and how we, put all of this together. So you can rest assured, if you're sending this out to someone, they're going to be able to access all the numbers and everything. Where's my? Okay, I lost it. Let me get rid of this. Get rid of that. They're going to be able to access all the numbers and everything that needs to be accessed and know exactly where we get these numbers from. So that's how we're able to show what the average freight broker and dispatcher earns per year. Also, we have our objectives. You can read this. This goes in and shows you that we are legal. And some of this stuff we have where do we have that at? We have in here where we're showing our credentials, our licensing as a vocational school, and how we're licensed with the state of Florida. Right here, liability, legal entity. The RBBS Logistics Learning Centers is an active limited liability company. You can click on that, takes you over, and it shows you our registration with the Division of Corporations here in the state of Florida. The RBBS Logistics Learning Centers LLC, filing number, okay, our date we file, the date we went into business, 3/19/2018. We're active business here in the state of Florida, active LLC. The date, of our latest reinstatement, registered agent, which is Rocket Lawyer, mailing address, which is my home. The owner of the company, there I am right there, Calvin Butler. These are all of our articles of incorporation, all of our filings down through the years since we started the company. So people would know that we are indeed legal. Okay, people, these are things that people are gonna want to know. They're gonna want to know that we are legal. So we provide all that stuff too. You're also going to be able to come down here and you're going to see how we break down our costs. This is a picture of the campus, the office complex that we lease. For this, it's $42,000 per year, roughly $3,500 per month. Okay, that's what the lease is. Okay, get a huge office space, and we get 3 conference rooms, and we get make use of the campus there in the complex. What else? What else? What else? What else? 70-hour course. Our supplies. We have a breakdown of what it's going to cost us for supplies, what the Uber and Lyft rides are going to cost. Everything is all broken down. Air travel, mega bus, car rental. We break all that down here. Okay, and for meals, hotel accommodations, Uber and Lyft rides, air travel, all this is broken down, and all you got to do is click on it, and it provides you with the source of where we got this information from. So it's not stuff that we just pulled out of our behind. We actually went to a source and got all this documentation and all these sources that we can prove to anyone that wants to go and take a look at what we're doing and to see that we are completely transparent. Okay, so there you have that, and then you have our course schedule. Okay, this is our course schedule. People can click on this right from the site, and you'll be able to see the course schedule. You can click here to open them up in a larger form here, and you can just go through them like this to see our daily course schedule from the time they arrive to orientation to what we're going to be teaching each day, what's going to be going over each day, or you can pull it up outside of you can go and you can view the external documents by clicking there, and you can pull up the PDF of it if you want to see it in a bigger form, or if you want to download it. So there it is there. You can download the course schedule, and everything that we're going to be training on is all in here. The daily course, the schedule. All right. All right. Now, let's talk about numbers for the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. Let's do this. Go back here. This is also in the. Let's talk about the earning potential for the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. Where is my? What did I do with it? Did I lose it? I don't know what I did with it. Hold on, let me find it again. Let me get rid of some of this other stuff. I don't know how I lost it, but anyway, let me pull it back up. All right, let's go over some of the numbers when it comes to the RBBS returns, because as you can see here in this pamphlet that I put together, we go over the numbers. The vocational school has the capacity to accommodate 3 separate classrooms of 45 students each. That's 45 students times $7,500 in tuition. That equals $337,500. That's per class. Let me make sure you all understand this. A class of 45 students, $7,500 tuition, a 2-week course, totals to $337,500 in total revenue generated by the tuition. Now, we have overhead and costs for that, okay? The overhead and cost is $122,000. This includes the $100,000 that's paid to the 4 instructors. Because remember, each instructor gets $25,000 for coming down for 2 weeks and doing the instructions. Okay, so it's $100,000 that goes out to the instructors. It's $18,200 for all the travel arrangement. That's the flights, hotels, double occupancy, the Uber and Lyft, and 3 restaurant meals per day. That totals up to about $18,500. And then you have $3,500 per month for the lease. Okay, so that comes out. Now, what the plan is, from the first course, from the first class, we pay the lease out for the whole year. That way we don't have to worry about it. Okay, that's going to put us back $42,000 on the first class. But if you average it out over the whole year and you do it by the month, it still comes out to be $122,000 in your cost and overhead. So each 2-week class yields a profit of $215,500. And we can run 6 classes per month. Why? Because we can accommodate, we have 3 classrooms, we have 3 conference rooms. Each conference room with the social distancing guidelines can accommodate 45 students each. So that means that we can run 6 classes per month at $215,500 net profit per class. That's going to give us an earning potential of $1,293,000 monthly profit. Now, let me break this down so you all will understand how this affects you if you have your own RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. Now, here's what happens. Let's say your RBBS Logistics Learning Center is responsible for sending over 25 students or 27 students. Let's say you're responsible for registering 27 students. How do we know that you registered 27 students? Because when we duplicate this site and we duplicate all of the corresponding sites like the registration site and everything, it's going to come from your site. It's going to be your link. So those students are going to be registered under your site name and your link. So we'll know which site registered which student. Does everybody follow me so far? I know I'm talking a lot, but there's a lot to go over here. I hope you all are following. All right. So let's say your site is responsible for sending 27 students. All right. That's roughly about half the class. All right. So that means out of the 27 students, you got $215,500 profit after all the costs and everything involved. Because remember, we're all splitting the cost for this. The cost is paid out of the tuition. The cost for the instructors, the cost for what's going. The great thing about it is we have the money in-house before we actually schedule the class. So we already have the money because the tuitions are paid before the class is scheduled, because we send out the notices after we have all 45 students verified that they have their funding in. And then we send out the 2-week notices to all the registered students of the date of when the class is going to start. So we actually will have the money in-house before the class even starts. That allows us to be able to pay for everything before the class even starts. All right. So $215,000 is the profit from one class, $215,500. Divide that by 45 students. So that means we're profiting $4,788.88 per student. That's what we're profiting, right? So if that is the profit per student, and your RBBS Logistics Learning Center, your site was responsible for registering 27 students, that means your cut of that profit is $129,300. And then you will owe me 5% or 10% of that based on whichever trademark you opted for. The $5,000 trademark in which you get 90%, so you will owe me 10%, or the $10,000 trademark, which you get 95%, which you owe me 5%. Everybody understand that? Does everybody see how we calculate the potential earnings of the actual vocational school? Now, this is separate from what we already have in place, the online training. Because remember, that more than $500,000 I earned in the last 3 years had nothing to do with this, because this is new. This is something that I've added since then. We just added this year, and we're about halfway through our registration of getting our first class out. Now, that would speed up greatly once we get this VA approval. Now, in order to get that, I've got to complete these things right here. I've got to complete this Florida Department of Education. I have to get us accredited as a college. Now, Can you run a vocational school without being accredited as a college? Yes, you can, right? But the VA, what's holding up the VA approval is the VA shows precedence. They run the people who have a college accreditation, they are fast tracked through their process. Those people are given precedence. Those people are given first, I guess first look or first approvals. So that's why I'm filling these forms out to go ahead and get our accreditation as a college. Okay, so I'm filling this out, but it would help if I had more people who were on the business side of it, who were doing this also too, because the first one of us that gets approved, not just me, but if anybody who has trademark usage to the name, the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, if any one of us gets that approval, it applies to all of us. Does everybody understand that? Let me check in with y'all because y'all quiet. Are y'all following me so far?
Yeah.
All right. If any one of us gets this approval, it covers it. It's for the entire RBBS Logistics Learning Center Vocational School. Okay. So the more people we get involved, the better our chances of getting our approval quickly. Okay. All right. Let me go back. Let me go back. All right. To the numbers. One moment here. All right. So here we have the numbers. Now, this is for the RBBS Logistics. So this would be your cut if you sent 27 students. So in other words, how many students you are responsible for registering for the RBBS Logistics Learning Center Vocational School, you're going to earn $4,788.88. Okay? So let me do that. 4,788, I'm 88. So that's 4,788.88 minus, if you opt for the 5,000, it's going to be minus 5%. If you opt for the 10,000, it's going to be minus. No, if you opt for the 5,000, it's going to be minus 10%. If you opt for the 10,000, it's going to be minus 5%. So that's my royalty for setting all this up, conducting training, continue doing training, continue being the face of the company, and things like that. All right. So you're looking at that minus, let's say, on the high end, 10%. So you're gonna pay me $478.88 per student. Not a bad deal, if you ask me. It's not a bad deal. Now, some people probably say, well, Kevin, how are you gonna make money on such a small amount of money? Because volume. If I can get 50 to 60 people to get their trademark, and we fill up just a vocational school, all 6 classes per month, y'all have any idea what that translates into? Because if you take that number right there, this is what this translates into for a monthly profit. Okay, let's show y'all what this means. And I don't mind showing you my side of it because predominantly most of the money is going to the trademark usage, the owner of the trademark usage fee, of the trademark usage agreement. So that means that you all individually are getting more money than I am, but as a collective, I still do okay by only taking a small percentage. And I'm going to show you how that works out. So if the profit is that much money per month, that's monthly. And if I'm getting on average 7.5%, because between the 5% and the 10%, it's probably going to it's going to average out to 7.5%. So my 7.5%, that's going to give me $96,000 per month. Not a bad deal. So you see how that little small amount adds up, right? If everyone is putting forth the effort and just driving people to our vocational school. And why wouldn't people want to attend our vocational school if we can get VA approval and the VA is paying for the veterans to come? If Workforce Plus is paying for the people who are on food stamps food stamps to come. If Job Source 1 is paying for the people who are chronically unemployed to come. If housing is paying for the people who are on Section 8 and Housing Authority. If you see what does everyone see the goal? Does everyone see the business plan? Do you see the model? Does everyone see the model? Hello? Talk to me, people.
Yes, we see it. I see it.
All right. Well, all right. We want to make sure everyone sees the model and sees the potential and sees what it is what map that we're trying to take to the success of it. Okay. Because look, if we work this right, just the vocational school itself is a gold mine all by itself. All by itself. That's all by itself. So, if we're running 6 classes, we can accommodate 6 classes per month. And if we got these government agencies funding this, oh my God, that's like easy free money. Because look, the truck driving school that I went to in Orange Park, Florida, Tallahassee sent 60 people from the VA, from the voc rehab program. 60 of us were sent from Tallahassee. We're from the Tallahassee surrounding the area. That's Tallahassee, that's Leon County, Gaston County, Wakulla County, Liberty, and Monticello. Okay, all these cities that surround Tallahassee. That's Savannah, Quincy, Tallahassee, Crawfordville, Woodville, Perry, Monticello, Havana, all these surrounding areas. Tallahassee sent 60 people to that one 4-week truck driving school, and they paid $6,500 for all 60 people, like it wasn't nothing. That's $6,500 plus they paid $450 a week for each one of us while we were there for 4 weeks. Government agencies have money to burn, and it's worth it to them to pay that money. It's worth it to them to pay that money to get people off of the government programs. Now you all see how vocational schools are big business. This is why vocational schools are such a big deal. They are they're a huge money maker once you are set up right. And by me relinquishing the majority of the control and the majority of the financial benefits of this platform that I created, I'm able to bring in more people who can help get us to where we need to be for it to reach its potential. That's why I said this can't grow anymore under just me. In order for this to grow to its full potential, I've got to bring in other people and give up most of the control and give up most of the money in order for the company to reach its full potential. All right, so that's what the earning potential is for the vocational schools. That's one. Okay, then we have the National Dispatchers Network. All right, this is another website that you all will get, of course. You're going to get this website here too, the National Dispatchers Network, but you all know it very well because this is where you all go to do all your training. This is where you all go to access all your back office tools, resources, training, and support. This is also where people can go and they sign up for our online training. We also have a page on our main vocational school site for people to sign up for the online training as well. You all would get this exact same site, and you will have your own Square store. So when people click this right here where it says the RBBS Logistics Learning Center get started today, enrollment is now only $349.95. They click here. This is going to take them to your store because I'm going to help you all to set up your own RBBS Logistics Learning Center Square store. You are going to have all this stuff that I have in my store, my online store. You're going to have it in your store. People are going to be able to click on your store and sign up for any one of these options. They'll be able to sign up for the veteran training, the individual platform, the corporate enrollment 1.0, corporate enrollment 2.0, our freight logistics vocational school, pay their tuition here if they choose to. We have a franchise opportunity, which I'm probably going to do away with this. I'm doing away with the franchise opportunity because I'm going to be going with the trademark is a much better deal. Okay, the trademark is a much better deal. All right, so I'm dealing with the franchise and going with the trademark opportunity, which is what you all are with now. And I've just added the new training platform, how to run a truck for owner operators. So anytime someone comes into your store and they click on any one of these, they click on it, it's going to take them to your area where they can pay with any debit or credit card, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So your store can collect payments 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They go to their cart, continue to cart, and they check out from your store. You all will have the same capability. Your site will be able to do the exact same thing, because this is how I make money day in and day out. People coming to the store, clicking on the links, either in my YouTube channel, either YouTube videos, which you all will have your own. You all will have access to all the YouTube videos. You'll be able to share them, put your own links in them. So when people click on those, they can click and come here and get signed up. All the avenues that I have that funnel people to my Square store to enroll students, you all will have the exact same thing. The exact same thing. And all you got to do is just promote, share. Because that's all I've been doing for the last 3 years. Promote and share. Okay? Now I've been doing that plus the business, plus training, plus collection. And I can't do all that anymore. It's burning me out. I can't do it and continue to train at the level that I'm training, and the business can't grow with me just by myself. So I've got to find out. So this is the way for me to grow the business and for it to reach its full potential. In order to do that, I have to give up the majority of the revenue that this thing that I created generates. All right. So you all will have your own store. You have your own back office site. You know, all this stuff that you have here. You all will have your own website just like this. So if you decide you want to do your own training, if you do want to do your own training, you can, because you're going to have your own back office site with the tools and resources, just like you all come here. You all going to be able to have people to come here, and they're going to be able to sign up to access the weekly training. They're going to be able to. All this stays the same. All the difference is this link is going to be different, but this link is going to be the same to when they sign up, when they go to the training. But if you want to do your own training, you're going to put your own link here and have your own schedule here. All it's got to do is going to give people more variety as to the instructors with the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. It's going to give you all a chance to create your own original YouTube content, to have your own YouTube channel while still having access to my YouTube channel and all its videos, but you get to build your own YouTube channel and create your own ad revenue on top of what you're making from the RBBS Logistics Learning Center enrollment and monthly subscriptions. Y'all are starting to see the power of the opportunity now. You're not just getting one source of revenue. You're not just getting something that you have to build, because you don't even have to build it. I've already built it. You don't even have to gather a following for it, because I already have a following for it. Our YouTube channel, as you all can see, has more than 8,360 subscribers. We're getting more than 400,000 views. We've got more content than any other training platform in the industry. And you all get access to all this content. All this content. You get access to it where you can click on it and you'll be able to share it. And before you all share it, you can put your own links in, like I have here, with these links right here that takes them to my Square store. You have your link in that takes them to your Square store or your RBBS website that leads them to your Square store. So when they pay, the money goes into your Square account. You transfer it to your bank account, and in a month you pay me my 5% or 10% royalty. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Okay. And this is what has paid for everything the last 3 years. This is how I earn my money. This is how I've earned over $500,000 in the last 3 years. Basically from this part of the opportunity alone, the dispatch training and the freight broker training. The vocational school, that's new. And you all will have the advantage of having that too. So here's what you get with the National Dispatch Network: training in the convenience of your home. Your secure back office website requires a password protected login for those enrolled in the RBBS Earn 100K Plus from home dispatching /broker and freight. Our online network tools, resources, and training ensures their success. Here, they can access more than 100 load boards, more than 140,000 hours of operational training videos, more than 19 million direct shippers, every registered owner-operator in the United States, live training, our logistics library, our network of 2,967 industry professionals. This is you all. You all will be able to offer other people who are seeking to become dispatch, seeking to start their own dispatch firm and start their own brokerage firm. You now will be able to make money off of the same platform that you all signed up for. Okay, if you decide to go the route and get your own trademark. Okay, this part of your RBBS LLC offers 3 enrollment options. Individual enrollment, of course, if you click on that, it takes you right over to it. Okay, $349.95. You click on that. It also offers the next one. And that individual enrollment is $349.95 plus tax. In addition to enrollment, $39.95 monthly subscription is required to access the National Dispatches Network back office tools, resources, chat support, training, video library, and weekly live training. The individual veterans enrollment, which is $249.95 plus tax. In addition to enrollment, $29.95 per month. Show y'all what that looks like. When they click on that and take them over to the veterans enrollment, this is what they will see on your site. Okay. And $29.95 per month. And the corporate enrollment is $699.95 plus tax. Fee covers enrollment for up to 10 agents. In addition to enrollment, $99.95 monthly subscription. Like Miss Washington she has a corporate account because Miss Washington, you have like 9 people right now?
It's a total of 10.
Okay, so you got your whole, so you can add what? Well, actually, you filled up.
Yes, we filled all the positions. I had a few, and I filled the rest of the positions. So it's a great option. Especially for somebody that doesn't want to do training. And you are the best. So.
Well, I appreciate that so very much. I appreciate that so very much. But she has opted for the corporate enrollment because she's building her team right away. She has a team of dispatchers who are working for her firm, and she is poised to experience great growth real fast. Okay, because and look, whether if you want to go slow, medium, or fast, this platform can accommodate you. Whether you want to go work for a brokerage firm or a dispatch firm, this platform can accommodate you. Whether you want to start your own brokerage firm or your own dispatch firm, this platform can accommodate you. Okay? Because the way I have developed this platform, I developed it to be different from any other training platform out there. That's why it's so popular. That's why you all are here, because it's different from anything else you can look at. And the added bonus is I'll still continue to do all the training. You don't have to train if you don't want to. If you decide to get your own RBBS Logistics Center, all you got to do is promote. Promote.
Mr. Kevin, I was just gonna say, just like you just want to train. Running a company is a lot on top of dispatching yourself. So if I can get help with just something as simple as training and tools and resources, that's a plus as a business owner.
Yeah,
so it's win-win for
exactly. Yeah, it is a lot trying to do it all.
Yes.
And for the last 3 years, like I said, when I tell y'all I am tired, there are some nights that I stay up until, some nights I don't go to bed because I'm doing so much.
Same here.
I mean, literally, some nights I do not go to bed. I stay up all night until the next day because I'm doing so much, and I need help. But I don't want to get help and be cheap. I mean, at the same time, yes, I want to make money, but I also want people to be motivated to promote this and to put in the effort like I have put in to make the kind of money that I have made. The hard part is done. I've built all this from scratch. The branding, all that has already been done. This is a branded company. We've got followers. We've got hordes of people that follow us on YouTube that tune in and watch hours of our content. We have social media sites all over the place. All this stuff is going to be duplicated for you when you get your own RBBS Logistics Center, including all the websites. Down here, I show you all what my last 3 years earning, and that's a screenshot of what I showed you all before, my last, the 3 years earnings report. As of when I did this, it was 528,000. Now it's 529. I just completed this last night. So, I'm at 529,000 and some change now. So it's steady going up. So steady going up. All right. As evidence from the 3-year the earnings report, just from the dispatching and brokering freight from home portion of the RBBS LLC platform, I've earned more than $500,000 in the last 3 years promoting on social media sites, Facebook, which I'll show you right there. There's my, and I'm gonna show you all, and I'm gonna help you all to set up your own RBBS Logistics Learning Center Facebook page and groups like I have here. Okay, because this is where I do most of my promoting. When I post stuff on Facebook, I do it through these groups. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all how to set these things up. Show y'all how to do your boosted advertising and things like that. Why? Because we're gonna have training for the trademark usage owners. We're gonna have a weekly training for the trademark usage owners, for the RBBS trademark usage the owners. So in that training, I'll be showing y'all how to set up, your Square accounts, your Square store, your social media marketing accounts. Show y'all how to use the videos, how to go in and change the links on them. When you post them, show you how to post those videos and how to share them. I'm gonna help you all to set up your Instagram account, your LinkedIn account, your Twitter account. We're also going to provide for you all your own toll-free number with your own toll-free extension on the RBBS Logistics Learning Center toll-free number, 866-973-6445, your extension 500, your extension 250, your extension 750, whatever your extension is. We're going to provide that for you as well. So when people call that number to hit your extension, it's going to forward right to your cell phone. We're going to provide you with your own email domain address. Okay? Toshka Washington at theRBBSLLC.org.
I love how that sounds.
Okay? So you all are going to be set up the same way that I am set up. We're going to show you how to set up your bank account, your business bank account. Show you how to set up your articles of incorporation and your LLCs and how that needs to be set up where everything coincides. We're going to show you how to make money. And all you've got to do is once you get everything set up is just promote. I'm going to do all the training. Nothing changes for any of our students. Our students still will see my ugly face. They'll still be annoyed by my voice. Nothing changes for them unless you decide you want to do your own training. And if you want to do your own training, that's great, because then it just gives us more variety. It makes us more popular. It gives our students more accessibility to good quality training. That's all it does. So you all see how by me giving up control, it spurs the growth. It sparks the growth of the company. And if I try to hang on to all of this by myself, the company's never going to grow. It's just not going to grow the way it should grow. It can't. And in order for the company to grow, I've got to give up a good portion of the company. Okay? So that's the whole purpose of this. Because I'm 57 years old. I'm at that point in my life where I realize I got less time on this earth than I've spent on this earth. And when you get to be my age, most people, when they get to be my age, they start thinking about their legacy. How are people going to remember me? What am I going to leave behind? Are people going to reflect upon me in a positive light as far as what I gave back or what I offered to others, or am I just going to just go off and cease to exist and no one's ever going to remember me? There's never going to be anything left here to remind people that I was here. Trust me, when you get my age, legacy becomes a very important thing. Okay? If you're any type of person that has any type of aspirations, or if you had any type of ambitions or aspirations, your legacy becomes very important to you. Okay, and I'm at that age now where I am reminded every day that I need to work on my legacy. Okay, so this is it. All right, this is it. All right, as we continue here, we're gonna show you how to set up your own Twitter page, your own RBBS Twitter account. You can see here all my postings on Twitter and stuff. So you're gonna want to have your own Twitter account, and things like that. We're also gonna show you how to set up your LinkedIn account. How you set up not your personal LinkedIn, but your business LinkedIn. Okay. Show you how to set up your business LinkedIn account, like I have here. We're also going to show you how to set up your Instagram account. All this is going to be part of the training. We're going to show you all how to get set up with your Instagram account. As y'all can see here, I'm constantly posting. And all this just drives people to the RBBS Logistics Understand. They become interested in it. I see training in the convenience of your home. Our online platform will train you to earn 100K plus dispatching freight from home. When they click that, where does it take them to? Bam. In your case, it's going to take them back to your RBBS Logistics Understand site. Where they can read about all the stuff that we offer in the online training, where they can sign up. They can click these links and go to your store and get signed up. Pay with a debit or credit card. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year round. Because you want to get to the point to where you have your revenue it's on an automated thing. All you got to do is just keep promoting. And that's what all this is for. You're going to have access to a YouTube channel. Of course, our YouTube channel, which I've already shown you all that. You're going to have access to all these videos. All these videos, all our playlists, all the content Every time I come on YouTube and add more content, you got more promotional videos to share. You got more marketing material. Look at all these playlists that I have. Okay, easily live. How to identify and create your own dedicated paying lanes. Right, that has 7 videos. This one has the Broker's Hour. There's 13 videos. Dispatching from the Park series. There's 4 videos. The Low Bull Report. There's 19 videos, and so on and so on and so on and so on. As you all can see. So every time I create more content for my video channel, you all get more promotional videos. And if by chance you decide to start your own training platform and you're recording your own YouTube videos, you then create your own YouTube channel, which you can monetize just like I monetize this channel. Now, if you all want to know what monetizing means, let me show you. I've never shown anybody this, but I'm about to show it to you right now. Where's the about? Okay, the about. There we go. No, manage. Channels, playlists, videos, manage videos. There we go. I'm about to show you all something that I normally don't show people. But what this can turn into. Okay. Now, if you take this, you go out here to the analytics. There we go. At some point, when your video channel becomes popular, when you get, let's say, I think it's 1,000 or 500 subscribers, and you get X number of views, YouTube will make you an offer to share the ad revenue. You know, so in other words, you can monetize your videos and allow advertisers to place ads on your videos because your videos have become popular and people are watching them. You have a longer watch time. You have a whole bunch of people who are watching your videos. On average, my videos are earning $221.66 per video. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that?
Yes, sir.
Now, that's every 28 days. Y'all do realize that I have a lot of videos on here, right? That's a whole separate set of revenue. That's not part of that $500,000 that I've earned in the last 3 years. That's separate. That's separate income. So when you get your own RBBS Logistics Learning Center, you start promoting your own RBBS Learning Center, and let's say you decide, and some of you are capable of training. I know you are. And you start doing your own training videos. And as your channel starts to grow, why? Because you're piggybacking on a channel that's already popular. So if you go out there and you start your own RBBS Logistics Learning Center YouTube channel, and people say, hold up, they got 2 RBBS or 3 RBBS or 4 RBBS. You don't think those same people that are watching my channel are going to turn over and try and see what you are talking about too? You don't think that a good portion of these subscribers are also going to subscribe to your channel? Because they're hooked on RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. And that's going to create an opportunity for you to monetize your channel and start getting 55% of the ad revenue. There are parts of this business that you all don't even realize that makes a ton of money. And you all are just now starting to get a peek behind the curtain. You all are just now starting to see how valuable a platform like this is. Now, I've never shown a whole lot of people this stuff for obvious reasons, okay? But when I tell you this business has been good to me, it has been great to me. And it can be the same thing for you, because the opportunity that I've created allows you to step right in and pick up after the hard part has already been done. You don't have to build a brand because the brand is already built. You don't have to create a following because the following is already there. You don't have to go in and build websites because the websites are already built and I'm just going to duplicate them for you. You don't have to figure out a business model because the business model is already figured out. You don't have to go and start a vocational school because I've already started that. You don't have to come up with a revolutionary or a game-changing lease program that's going to change the industry of leases because that's already done with Easy Lease. All you have to do is step right in, take control of your own, and just start promoting.
I'm definitely getting ready, Mr. Calvin.
Look, when I first started this, and I've had to, go back and slow things down or do things a different way because when I first started it, the goal was to start it as a vocational school. That was the start. In 2018, when I put all this together, the goal was to create a vocational school. And I realized that was going to take me a couple of years, so I went ahead and started the online training to kind of get a gathering. But I wanted to launch the vocational school actually in 2019. And we was getting ready to launch it in 2020, and the pandemic hit. You talk about a letdown, like, whoa, really? Everything was closing up. People had the social distance. No one was going outside. Everybody was wearing masks. People wouldn't even touch or shake hands. Nobody knew how this thing was spreading. There was no vaccine yet. It was just, it was devastating to my idea of opening a vocational school. But guess what? It opened up the revenue stream and the interest in people wanting to what? Work from home. Because people were not going to the job. People were afraid to go to the job. People don't want to gather in social groups and large groups. So what seemed like a setback turned into a blessing on the other side. Because this is what has created this explosion of people looking for a way out of the 9 to 5. Do y'all see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but now, so you've got about 70% of the people who used to be concerned about working at a job, those people are now looking for places to work, to make money at home. And there's nothing better than what we have to offer on that side of it. But at the same time, people are getting used to the idea and getting used to the idea that we're going to be living with COVID from here on out. This is just a part of life now. You're going to have to get your vaccination shot every year. Once people get used to that, once people stop attaching political connotations to a medical problem, everybody will get back to feeling comfortable with this and having some type of normality. And I'm telling you, if just one of you are able to get us that VA approval, oh my God, everything else is going to come after that. Because if we get that VA approval, then we're going to get Workforce Plus, Job Source One, housing, food stamp people, everybody. Why? Because we have guaranteed career placement. No other vocational school out there has guaranteed career placement. The average salary is on the low end for a freight broker is $79,000. Is that not enough to get someone off of a food stamp program? Is that not enough to get someone off of Section 8 or housing? Is that not enough? You all see how vocational schools are so profitable?
Yep, I see.
Because these government agents, they just throw money at vocational. They literally throw money at vocational schools. Literally. They throw money at them. And the ones that they've been throwing money at, there's no guarantee that the people are going to get a job. But we're set up in a manner to where we guarantee career placement. It's guaranteed. And it's guaranteed to a great paying job. Okay? So that's on that side of it. And we're not done yet. Y'all saying, boy, yeah, you got a lot to go over tonight. All right, and we're not done yet. All right. So without spending any, now all this is done. Let's say as evidence from the 3-year earning report, just from the dispatching and brokering freight from home portion of the RBBS LLC platform, I've earned more than $500,000 in the last 3 years promoting on social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube, without spending any significant money on marketing or advertising. I've earned, on average, $180,000 yearly utilizing free postings on free social media sites. Now, how many other businesses do you know that you can, on average, earn $180,000, $190,000, $200,000 a year and not do any paid advertising?
Not too many.
Ain't too many. Exactly. But because of the way this platform is set up with our YouTube channel, spearheading the interest, and then we have our Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and from that I'm sharing my YouTube stuff on all of those. And do you all know that out of a lot of the groups on Facebook that you all are joining, truckers versus freight brokers, dispatching from home, who wants to become a freight broker, and dispatch instructors, dispatch training, all these groups. Do y'all know that I own those groups? Do y'all know that I'm the one who created those groups? The social media load board, the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers, all that, those groups I created. A lot of y'all didn't even realize that, did you?
I know as of the last training.
A lot of you all had joined groups that I created before you even joined this platform. Why do you think in those groups you see my stuff in them all the time? Because I created the groups. I'm going to show you all how to take advantage of free social media, and you create a lot of different groups. You get thousands of people to join the groups, and yeah, you allow other people to share stuff in the groups, but those groups are primarily there to do what? That's your audience to promote to. You are creating your own audience. Why? Because the subject of the group directly aligns with the platform that you have set up. I told you all I knew what I was doing. A lot of people out there think I'm just some dumb, black redneck from Quincy. But I promise you, there is a system to the madness. Okay? There is order to the madness. And it's all set up. Everything that I've set up is set up to promote the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, the National Dispatch Network, Easy Lease, and our vocational school. And you all don't have to build any of that because it's already there. All you got to do is start making use of it and promoting it. And I'm going to show you how to go in and create your own groups, your own pages, how to create your Square store, all that stuff. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. All right. All right. And with the newest editions, this is our new thing. A lot of people don't even know about this yet. And with the newest addition to the RBBS LLC line of online training platforms, how to run a truck training for new owner operators and those wanting more home time while making more money. This new mentoring subscription training for owner operators is the first of its kind for the trucking industry. Now, when I first started doing this dispatch training and freight broker training online, there was about 10 of us. There was about 10 people actually doing it. Now they're everywhere, right? Right? Everybody wants to be a trainer. Everybody wants to be a freight broker trainer and a dispatch trainer, right? Everybody out there, right? Right? That's why you have so many people in our platform who took someone else's course first to find out that it wasn't worth nothing. So then they looked at us and said, well, I should have joined that one first. So with that being said, how many trainers out there are training truck drivers how to be more profitable?
None that I know of.
Exactly. So with that being said, by launching this new platform, we are cornering the market. And if I set up something that no one else is doing, by you all getting your trademark uses, and we get more and more and more of you to set up your own site that has this same training, don't we corner the market?
Yes.
Look. Look, this new mentoring and subscription training for owner operators is the first of its kind for the trucking industry. Focus on teaching the much needed skills of mastering the business of maximizing owner op revenue. Finally, a training platform that teaches owner operators how to earn $300,000, $400,000, and $500,000 plus yearly while maximizing home time. Your How to Run a Truck subscription training platform features and provides access to multiple quality load boards and weekly training on how to effectively use them to consistently find high dollar freight and lanes. Also includes tools and resources I have been using for years to identify, evaluate, and create high paying dedicated lanes. This first of a kind subscription based mentorship weekly training for owner operators is sure to exceed the earnings of the RBBS LLC's existing online training, thus greatly increasing the earning potential of your RBBS Logistics Learning Center. And give y'all a look at what that looks like. I'm gonna show y'all a peek behind the scenes. This is our How to Run a Truck training platform. All right, this is where they go to sign up. It's $79.99 to $1,499 because we have different ways that they can sign up. They can sign up for a monthly subscription, which that would be $79.99, or they can do a yearly subscription, which is $799.99 plus tax per year, or they can do a lifetime membership, which is $1,499 plus tax. You think you all can earn money with that?
Oh yeah.
I mean, seriously. I mean, I think you can earn money with that. It actually looks like this is our How to Run a Truck. We're going to log in. What is my guest password? I remember my guest password. I gotta remember my guest. I have a guest password. Oh, there we go. Finally got it. All right. I didn't remember my guest password. All right, because on this one I have what's called a guest password. Okay. All right. Because like all everything else, you can't access the back office training without having the password. Okay. But this has what's called a guest password. All right. All right, this is the back office for the How to Run a Truck training platform. It's a little bit different from what you all have. They don't have as many load boards or as much or the tools and resources that you all have. They are the same, but they just don't have as many as you all have. They have a different series of videos that look at how to identify and create your own high-paying dedicated lanes. This is a series of about 19 videos that I have in here. They also have this right here, high dollar freight load boards that they get access. We give them access to about 5 load boards versus you all have access to 100 load boards. These are load boards that are commonly gives them access to the dedicated lanes and things like that. The owner op tools, they get truck calculators on how to manage their truck. Like they get access to the 19 million shippers. They get access to a lane rate calculator. They get access to a truck profitability calculator, and they get access to freight broker companies, every freight brokerage firm in the United States. And I do live training on this every Sunday night at 6:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for owner operators. Y'all think this is something that is going to catch on? Do you think that this is going to catch on? Do you think that you can actually make money promoting this training platform as part of your RBBS Logistics Learning Centers? All right, look, let me go ahead and wrap this up. Finally, introducing Easy Lease. Now, at first, I was not going to include this. I wasn't really willing to give up Easy Lease because this is a game changer. But after I sat and thought about it, I said, you know what? If I'm going to give them every opportunity to be successful, I've got to give them every opportunity to be successful. So I decided to give up most of the earnings from Easy Lease and add this into the mix as well. Okay. Easy Lease, the commercial truck sharing marketplace. Now, let me tell y'all something. This is something, it's truly a game changer. Okay. This is truly a game changer. There is something out there called co-op, but that's for truck rental. That's for short term, like a couple of weeks at the most. And it doesn't guarantee the asset owner, the person who is listing their truck on the site, any significant long-term revenue. Easy Lease is a true commercial truck sharing marketplace. It is the commercial version of Turo. Turo is an app and a site that allows luxury car owners to list their cars on this site, and then people come and they can rent their cars or lease their cars. Easy Lease is the exact same thing, except for it is with commercial vehicles. Owners of commercial trucks and trailers or fleet owners can post their trucks that are not doing anything, that are not out running or anything that is costing them money with insurance. Now they can post it with our site. We'll match them with owner operators who need a truck, and they can do a 3-month, 6-month, or 1-year lease. We guarantee the asset owners $1,000 minimum lease settlement per week. The owner operators who are leasing those trucks get to keep 100% of their load fees. Therefore, if they're running 3,500 miles, even at our most expensive lease, which is $2,700 per week, and includes the warranty, the tracker, the GPS tracker, and kill switch to protect the asset owner. It includes our 24/7 roadside assistance and maintenance plan. Even with that, after paying their fuel, which is roughly $3,300 per week, after paying their insurance, which is roughly $350 per week, because insurance is about $1,800 per month, after paying the lease payment, if they're running a minimum of 3,500 miles at today's rates, which is about $3.25 per mile, is what the average rate is right about now because fuel is so high. So if they're running at least 3,500 miles per week times 3.25, they're gonna make it. They're gonna have at least $11,375 that they're gonna have before they take out anything, minus our $2,700. And that's our most expensive lease with the warranty included, tractor and trailer. Leaves them with $8,675, minus about $3,000 in fuel. Leaves them with $5,000 and minus about $350 per week in insurance. Still leaves them $5,325. You see how that works? Because they get to keep 100% of the load fee. Not like these other lease purchase options where they only keep 73 or 75% of the load fees. So that means that the company is taking what? 27 to 25% of the load fees. Right? So with us, the average owner operator, lease operator can take home $5,322 each week, $25 each week. Versus with the other lease programs, but the best they'll do is $1,500, $1,600 a week. maybe 2,000. Now, someone probably says, yeah, but you have used truck. And at least with the other lease program, I get a new truck, and after 3 years, I own it. So what? You get so what? You slave yourself out for 3 years with the hope of buying your freedom after 3 years? Because that's what you're doing. You're driving all those miles, running all over the country just to bring home $1,500 a week. You're starving to death, sacrificing, slaving yourself out, just so you can say you're driving a new truck and you hope to buy it, own it at the end of 3 years. Well, I say run in a slightly used truck, a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, even a 10-year-old truck that's mechanically sound, that has a full warranty on it, right? Run that, bring home $5,300 per week, times 52 weeks, make yourself $276,000, right? Take off $100,000 just for your living expenses, and you still live good without starving to death. You still got $176,000 to go out and buy yourself a brand new truck after 1 year. So whose program is better? Their lease purchase or easy lease?
Easy lease for sure.
All day long. Look, the hardest thing to do, the hardest part of becoming an owner-operator is what? Getting a truck. Because 7 out of 10 people that go and apply for a truck finance get turned down.
True.
Or use. Right? 6 out of 10 people that try to get into a lease program don't get in. And the people that do get in, 7 out of 10 of them bring home less than $2,000 per week. Because of all the associated fees that go into a lease to purchase option. So why lease to purchase? Why not just do a straight easy lease and be able to buy your own truck at the end of the year while still putting away $100,000, but still living on $100,000? You're not slaving yourself out just with the hopes of buying your freedom back after 3 years. Now, with easy lease, how do you make money? Well, you get 20% of everything that goes on with this site. So if your easy lease site is responsible for putting together, let's say, a lease, right? And let's say the lease is, most expensive lease is $2,700. Well, first of all, they have to come up with their upfront fee, which is $3,299. Now, out of that $3,299, $1,500 is a deposit, right? 20% of that $1,500 goes to you. Oh, so hold on. 1,500. 20% of that 1,500 goes to you. The other 80% goes to the asset owner. Why? Because the agreement is that's our fee for running the easy lease site. So 20% of that goes to you. That's $300 on that you get on each deposit. There's also a $1,500 easy lease acquisition fee. Guess where all that money goes? Anybody want to guess where all that goes?
To the agent or to us?
Yeah, that goes to you. That goes to you. If your site was responsible for putting together, matching a person who wants to lease the truck with the asset owner, and they do a lease agreement, you're going to get 20% of that deposit, and you're going to get 100% of this acquisition fee. Okay, that's right. So your upfront money is $1,500. Is $1,500 plus $300 on each lease. So that's $1,800. That you're making a one-time on commission upfront on every easy lease that you match together, that you put together. Okay. Then you get 20% of the lease payments each week. Aha! Looking interesting now, right? Because that $2,700. Well, let's say the average lease. Let's say with the average, because not all of them are $2,700. The average lease is about $1,850 per week, minus 20%. That's going to give you $370 per week. Now, we are estimating that by year's end, if we get enough people working this and do this the right way, I would think we will have at least 200 to 250 active leases by year's end. Okay, but let's just say out of that, let's just say 50 of those leases are yours. Okay, let's say you're responsible for 50 leases for the whole year, just 50, right? So out of that 50, that's going to be times what? Remember that those upfront fees? That's 1,800, right? That's 50 times 1,800 on your upfront fees. You're going to net. Hold on here. 50 times. 50 times 1,800. You're going to net 90,000 just on your upfront fees. Okay, there's 90,000 on your upfront fees. Then you got your lease payments. We said the average lease was $1,850 minus 20%, $370, $370 times 50, $18,750 per week, because the leases are each week. That times 52 weeks in the year. Y'all see the power of the easy lease now?
Absolutely.
Look, people, this opportunity that I have put together, I mean, I could continue to do this by myself, but it's going to wear me out. I mean, I can't. The company can't grow to its potential, and maintaining 100% control. It just can't. It just can't. But I'm willing to give it up. Why? Because out of this month right here, I'm going to get my 5 or 10%. And my 5 or 10% is going to be more than enough to keep me happy while I train. And I'm breaking these down separately and showing you what each one of these things that you're going to have in your possession to promote and market. I'm showing you what each one of them, what their potential is for each one of them. So for the easy lease alone, you've got a potential earnings if you just put out 50 leases per year. That's going to turn you $975,000 per year in lease payments. On top of that, you've got an additional $90,000 in your upfront fees that you collected. Have you not gone over $1 million a year?
Yes, you have.
With the easy lease and the vocational school alone, that's a potential of more than $2 million a year. Not to mention what we're doing with our online training. For 3 online training platforms now. We have the dispatch online training, we have the freight broker online training, and now we have the new owner op, how to run a truck online training. Easy lease is for any owner operator who needs a commercial truck or tractor trailer. Our easy lease site and program provide. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all what the easy lease site looks like. I think y'all are going to be impressed by our easy lease site. This is our easy lease site. I rebuilt this site 6 times before I finally settled on, okay, I think I got it right. Because I wanted it to be right. I did not want to half step. I wanted to make sure I put everything I had into building the site, as I do into just about all my sites. But I am particularly proud of this site. Okay, this is our Easy Lease site. Easy Lease, the commercial truck sharing marketplace. Okay, why Easy Lease with us? 24/7 roadside assistance, Easy Lease warranty included. Keep 100% of your low fees, 90% less fees. Go here, you can Easy Lease. Today they can fill this out and they can submit it. And when they submit this, it's going to go, your site is going to send it right to your email address or to your Wix account to where you can see everybody that comes on to the Easy Lease site. Okay. Get to know us, learn more. 3 easy steps to easy lease. Check availability. Our national network of private truck owners is expanding daily, and they are eager to easy lease to you. So check availability. Click that and check the availability. Reserve your truck. Qualifying to easy lease is, well, easy. Driving experience, time on the job, and credit are not an issue. With easy lease, all you need is a valid CDL, your authority, and insurance. Go ahead and reserve your easy lease by paying the only 2 administrative fees associated with easy lease. An easy lease agent will contact and notify you of equipment availability. Easy lease acquisition fee, $1,500. Easy lease deposit, $1,500. Total, $3,000. Click on that and then go ahead and reserve that easy lease by paying those fees up front. Put in the email address and stuff right here, and it tells them right here what this is for. Administrative upfront fees, lease deposit, and lease acquisition fee. Okay. Scroll down, more stuff. What people are saying about our easy lease program. The threshing floor 4 days ago, a Turo for semi-trucks. Brilliant. Someone else said, I am excited about easy lease. That's Larissa Adams. She's part of our platform. A commercial truck sharing marketplace with a business development department that offers assistance with qualifying for business lines of credit to grow your fleet. Wow, you guys are going to help a lot of regular Joes to become quiet millionaires. That was by Mr. Biggs Bradley. So then you come down here, you can see some of the featured things right here that are on our Instagram page. And of course, you come down here, you can look at up here, you can see where we have available assets, easy lease your truck. People who want to list their trucks, they can come here. Yes, Miss B, you raise your hand. People here, they can list their trucks. List your truck with easy lease and earn thousands weekly. Start earning as much as $2,160 weekly. That's more than $9,300 monthly per truck. This is for the asset owners, people who want to place their trucks on easy lease. But we guarantee them a minimum of $1,000 per week. More equipment types, easy lease tractors, easy lease tractor trailers, tractors with trailers. They click on it. Benjamin shows them what easy lease types are. Shows them, tractor trailer combinations, $1,900, $2,700 weekly. Tells them about the administrative fees, and the upfront fees. They can go ahead and click to reserve their truck and go ahead and pay that, if they want to. Also, we have the available assets. People can come here and they can look at the available trucks that we have available on the site so far. This is what we have on the site that's available for lease right now. Just click on one of these and it'll pull up that truck, tell you all about that truck. 2018 Volvo 780 with 2019 Wabash trailer, pictures of it. 2018 Volvo, 2000 Wabash trailer. This 2018 Volvo 780 with 593,490 miles is in great shape and has been very well maintained. This easy lease asset owner requires leasing to add the easy lease aftermarket warranty, maintenance plan, GPS tracker, and kill switch. This tractor trailer combination will lease from $2,350 or $2,625 weekly with aftermarket warranty included. And they got all the various pictures and stuff here that people can pull up and look up if they want to. To learn more about this easy lease combination, call 866-973-6445. Now, when you all get your easy lease site, it'll be that number with your extension at the end of it. Or email, it'll be your email address, blase@myeasylease.com. Okay? Reserve this combination and or be placed on the easy lease reservation list. Go ahead and reserve your easy lease by paying the administrative fees and whatever, this and that, keep that, and get reserve the easy lease. How are y'all liking the easy lease site so far?
I'm loving it.
Frequently asked questions. You can come down here and they have the frequently asked questions. I put a lot into the site. I mean, I really did. All the imagery and the videos, I bought and paid for them because I didn't want anybody to say, "Oh, you use and borrow imagery," and no, I paid for this stuff. Okay, so a lot went into the site. I wanted to make sure it was right. All right, what kind of commercial vehicle can I list with Easy Lease? Well, there you go. Semi trucks with and without sleepers, box trucks, 10 to 26 feet in length and range from class 3 to class 7, 12,500 pounds to 33,000 pounds gross vehicle weight. All right. How does Easy leasing a commercial vehicle help me or my business? First, many of our customers don't have perfect credit or have a startup, which makes it difficult, if not impossible, to obtain financing to purchase a commercial vehicle. Secondly, leasing with Easy Lease, you can improve your credit score if you make timely payments. And most importantly, you get to keep 100% of your loan fees, which greatly increases your revenue. Is there a big down payment with Easy Lease? Easy Lease has 90% less fees than a traditional commercial truck lease. There are only two administrative upfront fees to Easy Lease. Hold up. Why am I not sure all of that? I gotta go back and check that. It's not sure all of that. What you call it? What do I need to do for an Easy Lease to qualify for an Easy Lease? Qualifying for these leases where easy driving experience, time on the job, and credit are not an issue. With Easy Lease, all you need is a valid CDL and your authority insurance. And of course, you can come out here, you can see all of our legal stuff with Easy Lease, our Easy Lease terms of service, Easy Lease privacy policy, which has to be on every website like this. You can click the terms of service there, and it goes through and tells you about, just a whole bunch of legal stuff, and then you can go to our Easy Lease privacy policy, which is a lot of legal stuff that y'all can see here. We have to publish all this stuff for privacy policy, about us, the about us page. This is our about us page. About Easy Lease, about RBBS Transport LLC. Since 2017, RBBS Transport LLC has provided owner-operators with great paying, high-dollar freight. Our CEO and founder began his career as a Covenant Transport Company driver in 2014, and 9 months later became a lease owner-operator. So as a commercial truck sharing marketplace leasing agency, we understand how challenging it can be to pursue your dreams of becoming an owner-operator, which is why Easy leasing a vehicle with us is easy, affordable, and fun. And there's more stuff here about who we are and what we do and things like that. So that's Easy Lease, y'all. Right? So that's the Easy Lease. As you can see here, we talk about the driving experience and equipment. Basically goes on to tell you here, driving experience, time on the job, and credit are not an issue with Easy Lease. All that's needed is a valid CDL, authority, and insurance. Private asset and fleet owners list their commercial equipment to your Easy Lease site to be matched with those needing to lease that equipment. When a match is made and the lease is active, you earn 20% of the weekly lease fees. Average weekly lease is $1,850 to $2,700 weekly. Game changer. Easy Lease. Clearly, RBBS Easy Lease is a game changer for the trucking industry. Its earning potential alone is poised to be in the tens of millions in yearly revenue. Okay. In addition, you also get unrestricted access and use. Now, this is in addition to all of this that we've just gone over, as if that wasn't enough. In addition to all of that, you also get unrestricted access and use of our more than 440 and counting operational training, YouTube videos, I use as marketing to attract and enroll students and clientele. The RBBS Logistics Learning Center's YouTube channel has more than 8,350 subscribers and receives more than 400,000 views and counting. That's a link to our channel, which I just showed you all. You also get your very own RBBS Logistics Learning Center online Square store. Give y'all a look at that. You get your own Square store. This is what your Square store looks like. I think I showed you all this already too. So you get your own Square store that enables individuals to pay for enrollment via debit or credit card 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year round. We'll assist you in setting up your Square account, your business banking account, IRS EIN number, filing your articles of incorporation, social media marketing pages and accounts, all included as part of our weekly RBBS Logistics Learning Center's trademark owners training. By now, you're asking how much? We offer 2 trademark usage fee agreement options. One, $5,000 trademark usage fee and 10% of all revenue paid in the form of royalty compensation to the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers, LLC. You keep 90% of all revenue generated by your RBBS Logistics Learning Center. 2, $10,000 trademark usage fee and 5% of all revenue paid in the form of royalty compensation to the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers, LLC. You keep 95% of all revenue generated by the RBBS Logistics, by your RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. If interested or to learn more, call 866-973-6445 extension 0 or email to training@theRBBSLLC.org. I'm going to put this both on the YouTube channel and I'll send it to you all through the chat. Someone had their hand up for a message a while back. It's all right, but if you want to ask me a question, go right ahead. Let me put this on the YouTube channel. Oh, that's something else. Where's my... Does someone have a question? I know someone wanted to ask a question a while back. We'll go ahead and send this out. This is the email address you all can send stuff to if y'all choose to. One moment, get rid of this. I apologize for these people with this. Just nowadays, you got to put up with so much from people just doing stuff just really atrocious. All right. As I was saying, but there's the email address for anybody who is interested. Do you have to be a member to be able to do all this? No, you do not have to be a member of our platform to purchase your trademark usage, to enter into a trademark usage agreement with us. LeBron says, hello, how you doing? Francis, I have a question for drainage out of California. Okay, what brokers do? Okay, that's part of our dispatch training and things like that. This is actually a presentation for the RBBS Logistics Learning Center's trademark. Give me a call tomorrow between the hours of 10 and 3 p.m. At 866-973-6445, and you can ask me that question there, or I will send you something later on to answer that question. But this is not dispatch training right now. We're done with dispatch training. All right. That was earlier. All right. Where was I leaving off at? Let me go back. Available. There we go. All right. So if you're interested in this, you can give me a call tomorrow at that number, or you can shoot me an email or inbox me on Facebook. Just get in contact with me and let me know are interested in the trademark usage fee opportunity. Now, I'm gonna show you all how you all can do this if you all can partner up. You can partner up with someone. Let's say if you want to get a $10,000 trademark usage, you can partner up with someone and each of you come up with $5,000, or you can partner up with 4 people, each of you come up with $2,500. However you want to do it. Okay. If you get the $5,000 one, if you want to partner up with one person and each pay $2,500, or you want to partner up with 5 people, each pay $1,000. That's however you want to do it. But when you partner up like that, you're only getting one set of sites. Each one of you is not getting a separate site. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
All right. So then you all have to work out how you all are going to split your revenue, because it's your business, it's your RBBS Leadership Learning Center. Since you all partner up, you all can determine how you all are going to dispense your earnings. Okay. So, but there it is, and there's a screenshot of the trademark license agreement, usage license agreement. You all can read this. You can't download this version. When you send me the email, I am going to send back to you all. Let me show you all what I'm going to send back. Let me pull up my email address. I know. Oh, here we go. I'll show you all what I'll send back to you. I've already had a couple of people already requested their packets. Training. Go ahead and show you all what you're going to get back and how this is going to work. When you contact me and let me know that you are interested, I am going to send you back this. Here's one I sent back to there. This is what you're going to get back. I'm going to send you this. It's going to, hold on. All right. This is what I'm going to send you. It's basically going to have 3 attachments in it. It's going to say, congratulations on your decision to acquire your RBBS Logistics Learning Center via our trademark usage business opportunity. Attached, you'll find the RBBS LLC trademark usage license agreement for your review. Florida Limited Liability Company, the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. You're going to be able to click here. You're going to be able to access our credentials with the state of Florida. So you know that we are a legal company. We are registered in the state of Florida as a logistics learning center and a vocational school. You see all the stuff there. You can pull up our articles of incorporation, all the stuff. You can pull up all our legal stuff right here. Okay, in case you need to check that. We also put it here. Filing information document number is right there. The date of our first filing with the state of Florida. Our status is active. Please forward the following information to training at the RBBSLLC.org. Your letter of interest indicating your intentions to opt for either of the 2 $5,000 trademark usage with 10% royalty, or $10,000 trademark usage with 5% royalty. Your complete legal name, your business name, your contact number, to include SMS, text number, your current address, your email address. We will email bank wire instructions after the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers LLC trademark usage license agreement has been signed and executed. We applaud you in taking the steps to strengthen your financial portfolio. The RBBS Logistics Learning Centers and its subsidiaries is a well-established brand poised for tremendous growth within the most recession-proof industry to date. We eagerly look forward to working with your organization as we continue to ensure the legacy of the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call 866-973-6445, extension 0. Calvin Butler, that's my number again, Chief Operation Officer, blah, 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 blah. All right. But this is what you're going to receive back. And then in doing stuff like this, I don't accept these types of forms of paying for stuff like this through a Square or some third-party processing. I do it through bank wire transfers because the FCC, and the SEC or whatever it is, when you're doing trademarks and you have to have a contract, which is what I've sent, which is what this is. You have to execute a trademark usage fee of agreement, and I have to register these with my bank, at my bank where my business account is, and it comes through wire transfers. So my bank has a accurate accounting of what came in and what it was for. Y'all excuse me for a second. This is Calvin. I'm sorry. Alexis. Okay, I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm in the middle of a training session right now. All right, but I'll give you a call back. I don't know who that was. Where was I? Okay, yeah, but I have to go through my bank with stuff like this because it has to be an accurate accounting, and if I just, I mean, it just wouldn't be professional to run them through my like a Square account and then just transferring that kind of money to my bank without the bank knowing exactly where it came from. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does everybody understand that? Okay. And plus, if I'm ever audited, um, by any federal, monetary banking, oversight committee, I've got to be able to show what this was for. I gotta have a contract that's attached to it. All that stuff has to line up. Okay, so that's why it's done this way. So some people have asked me, well, can you take a payment through cash? I said, Cash App? No, I can't take a $5,000 payment through Cash App. I can't do that. Will you take? No, I won't take cash. I can't do that. It has to be done through wire transfer. Okay, it has to be done through the bank, through the proper channels with a wire transfer. And once we have a executed agreement and contract in place, then I will forward the wire instructions, and you can get with your bank and set up the wire transfer. All right. All right. So that's it. Your thoughts, you think it's a good idea, you think it's a bad idea, you think it's worth it, you think it's not worth it, you think it's full of shit, whatever. So, but that's it. That's how I made my money over the last 3 years. I think it's a great opportunity. I think I put together a great useful platform, and I think it can benefit a lot of people. For those of you who have the capability and the desire to take advantage of it. Okay, so and I appreciate y'all staying up with me this late at night. It's 11 o'clock, but this goes to show you what I mean by when I say I'm working this business, and I put in some late hours, sometimes all nighters, but I do I do what it takes. But hopefully, you all can, a lot of you all can join with me and come on and take some of this load off of me, and you all can make great money, and then we can all move this forward and grow this company to where we know it can be. All right. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all for sticking around. I know this is a lot more than what y'all bargained for tonight, but
Thank you, sir.
but I hope y'all got a lot out of it. I hope it gave y'all something to think about and something to shoot for and plan for. And I look forward to working for all of you all. So that's basically what I'll be doing once this all takes place. I will be working for you all because you all promote, you all get paid, and then you all pay me. so I'm switching roles here. I am becoming an employee of my own company. So, but I think it's gonna work out better for me because I'm tired and I just want to train. I just want to train. I just want to do what I love doing, and that's training. So for those of you who can, those of you who think you can, reach out to me. If you got some questions, if you want some things you want to talk about, feel free to give me a call, because I think this is a great opportunity, and I think us together, we can create something. Well, we've already created something great. I just think we can accomplish something even greater. Thank you all again, and y'all have a good night. I'll see you all on Saturday for the broker training. Bye, everybody.
Good night, Miss Gavin.